Get that going for your next comic. Coming to stage, Amy Stewart.
Good evening, y'all. I'm actually here from New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans is a lot like New York. We're just not as safe, as clean, or as big. We do have the same amount of t-shirt shops, and I'm pretty sure that's so locals know who they can hustle. The last 3 years actually killed me. My dad died, my brother died, I gained 80 pounds. And I've always been a yo-yo dieter, but this time I just yo'd so hard I broke the string. I learned that in Germany they have a term for this when you gain weight because you eat when you're really sad. It's actually called Kummerspeck. And in English, this literally translates to grief bacon. I love that. So I didn't get fat, I just picked up 80 pounds of grief bacon. I must be delicious. Eating my feelings is safer than drinking them. I've never called any of my exes after having fried cheesecake. I've never blacked out from too many creme brulees. And I've never needed Plan B after I ate an entire pizza. It's cool though. I live in New Orleans and all the men there, they seem to love me no matter how big I get. And I used to hate catcalls, but I'm 40, I'm overweight. I fucking love them now. I'll be jogging down the street and I hear things like, baby, you got more thighs than Popeyes, or now I see them beans and rice. But then I feel hungry, and before I know it, I'm in a corner store ordering a hot sausage po' boy. It's not a great health plan. I am finally losing weight again, but I'm not on Ozempic. I am doing it the old-fashioned way, which is disordered eating and excessive exercise. During the week I use intermittent fasting, and on weekends I have casual bulimia. Those are my cheat days. It is the first time, though, that I'm getting really fit, and it has nothing to do with a man. Because dating is just completely miserable. It's over now. Apps have completely killed romance. And if there's anyone in here who's lucky enough to not know what dating with an app is like, just imagine searching through a directory of pictures of everyone in your neighborhood and maybe people from your work who are single and looking for dates on demand. It's basically Uber Eats for horny singles. And I'm convinced that men would pick contactless delivery if they could. I imagine soon there's going to be glory holes installed in front doors across America. I just remember a simpler time, when men actually tried. They would do things like make mixtapes, write letters, and poetry. The letters were often cheesy. They would say things like, darling, if you ever leave, my heart will sink like the Titanic. But now they send shit like, baby, come here, let me sink you with this Titanic. Followed by a dick pic that I never asked for. And then I just blocked them. So I'm not dating. I haven't dated or seen anyone in 5 years, but I'm working with this woman in New Orleans who is been helping me get my health and everything together. She goes by the Vagina Whisperer. It's not how it sounds. Maybe it's a little how it sounds. She's actually a pelvic floor therapist. And for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's a physical therapist that specializes in the muscles around the anus and the vagina. And she basically just is like this amazing healer and psychotherapist just for my vagina. It's amazing. But at this point, I kind of feel like I'm a virgin again, so there's no way I could ever let any of these men who just want to sink me with their Titanic back around. So I've taken all the energy I used to spend on dating and I put it into rescuing cats. And I actually have 10 cats now. I do have a house with a yard, so just in case. But I'm pretty sure this means that I'm a confirmed cat lady. It's a lot nicer being a cat lady. I prefer being manipulated by cats instead of men. They don't care if I travel. They don't care if I stay out late. And they don't care if I sleep in the middle of my bed. And whenever I'm sleeping in the middle of my bed, they keep it warm for me. And they all start purring. And when they start purring, I have a vibrating bed. How can I mess with that? It's just my cats, myself, and my vagina. Anyway, you guys have been lovely. Thank you so much. Give it up for your host, Dave. Thank you.